Hello and welcome back to FIFA 19 Southampton Career Mode. Well, I'm going to actually change things up before we get into the game. I'm changing things up. I've gone through all the transfer targets and removed everyone that's older than 25. For one reason. I'm going to do a bit of a youth type of stuff, so home grown club youth and goodness knows what, but I'm also going to allow myself to sign other teams' youth. Just so it's up, I'm going to leave this up to you if those old ones which are already over 70 are youth or not. That includes that one there, of course, though. But I've got like Rigi, who, yeah, 50-50 if you want to call them youth. Sancho as well. A couple more from Red Bull Lisburg and Liverpool and Barcelona and yeah, that club. Where I do believe Gallo Colido's on loan at. If I go and look. State is, can I have loan? No, I can't get loaned clubs. It would be too easy to do that. Yeah, there he is on loan. So, but I'm not gonna go instantly man sell a whole team because I'm not like that. And in one form of saying it, it will probably help this out a little bit. Microphone a little bit. Ignore that. That just wants to make it more interesting, and you can probably see how much this is probably going to take to go up. It probably has uploaded. It's probably lying. But however, what's that? That is almost identical to Saint Socks in truth, but there. We are going to change the team up. I'm not going to do the proper team sheet in this game. It can go default. Vestergaard and Yoshida can play with Cedric and Birchwood. Ings was actually out injured in this game, so 50-50 on what should I do. Romeo benched. Semi-realistic. I'm going to actually drop Ings for Gabardini. But I'm also dropping Austin for my Copa Fami. Of course, it would give all of these down here a chance. Probably Hassan. That one, I'm not going to try and say. Johnson, Rose, and so forth. And that games as well. Opa Femi can start. You might think it's a bit stupid, but it's a move in that direction. Stephen Davis, I'll probably end up selling now in the summer because of what I'm doing now. Johan Valery can be on the bench, since he also did make his debut against Man U for the first team at home in the Prem. But Oberfern can start at home. All of those are under because I don't care. I'm not changing any of it. But here we go. Let's try and get some good game, and let's actually try and win. I say that, and it'll probably end up being a lose, but yeah, I can't help that. It's Man U. Yeah, let's just do this one. Makes games online load first. Oh,
Romelu Lukaku studies the history of the game as well as making history in the game. Top scorer in the league this season. He's got that magic touch, and it's live. Well, we're in a 21st century setting, Southampton St Mary's Stadium, and Alan Smith has joined me, Martin Tyler, to describe the action for you here.
By the look sound of it, of course, Romelu Lukaku is the Premier League top scorer, so this may not go well.
The attacking football played by Manchester United has brought
Just
full reward. They're the top scorers.
Well, they play such an open, expansive game. It does leave them vulnerable at times, but they've just been outscoring the opposition.
Number 16, James Ward-Prowse. And number 20, Manolo Gabbiadini.
Well, a real reshuffle for Southampton in this lineup. Ryan Bertrand starts with Cedric Suarez in the full-back positions. Mario Lemina starts today with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg in the centre of the pitch.
And it looks good in attack with these two strikers.
Southampton trying to get back to winning ways after their draw, an away draw against Fulham.
No, that 1-1 draw, you
that
know,
was
had a
done
lot
with the
to
real
recommend
team
it.
change.
I enjoyed it, and I think
of
we're going
course,
to be in for another good
at least one of the
here, but I think it will
at
be a
least
draw
Saints
again.
score was true.
Here's a chance
With
to just
Smart
stretch the
Armstrong
opposition
scoring.
with a bit of width.
And also
He's got his shot off now.
Lee Fulham getting the
now for
goal,
Southampton.
if I remember rightly, with Cessny on. But we start off with a corner after a great tackle.
Played in by Ward-Prowse.
Attack.
Cleared away, well away from goal.
All gets cleared away. Mario Yoshida with the ball. Gets
Here's
it over to
Lemina.
Lemina.
Well, let's pop over to Alan McInally,
Lemina
who's
to
at the
Cedric.
Etihad Stadium
Cedric
today.
to
Alan, what have you
Højbjerg.
got?
It's a goal
Højbjerg
for
over to
Bournemouth.
Elyounoussi.
6 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you very much, Alan.
Of course, this game ended as a 2-2 draw.
Jesse Lingard
With Saints going ahead
guiding it
with
through.
Stuart Armstrong and Cedric on a free kick.
Mario Lemina.
Then Manu scourged it at the point through Lukaku and
Here's Cedric Suarez.
Ender Pereira, if I remember
Rushing it
rightly.
here. Moving from one side to the other.
Oh,
Pogba.
Femi loses it.
Well, it's a tough place to visit this, but the away team today come here in good heart, Alan. They've won their last 2 games.
Yeah, they should be in good heart. And as you say, it won't be easy, but they're in impressive form.
Nemanja
If I can
Matic.
keep the goal at
Rashford.
this end, ball
Lukaku.
more or less up this side,
And it's with Hamilton.
we can keep the ball quite good.
Lukaku. It's an excellent cross. And he's flagged offside.
And that was an awful shot as well, to say the least. But the fans
Cedric.
are with us by the sound of it, which is also good news.
Well, now they've won the ball back
The
in
proud
the middle of
Paul
the park
gives
by
it away.
intercepting that pass.
Wells does get it back
Pierre-Emile
from
Højbjerg.
an awful pass from a
Elyounoussi.
new player.
Just to break off
Elyounoussi
because
over
there's a penalty
to
at the
Armstrong.
Etihad. Alan
Armstrong.
McInally.
It's a penalty for
Prowse.
Manchester City. He's put the ball down on the spot. Here he comes. Oh, he went for massive power off the crossbar and blasted over. 19 minutes played. It remains 1-0.
Cheers, Alan.
Bournemouth are winning.
Romelu Lukaku.
Of course, this game actually was
It's with
played at
Hamilton.
R5,
The shot's
not
off.
3 o'clock.
Great save. By a diving
McCarthy makes a
goalkeeper.
perfect save.
And that will be a corner for United.
Manu try and
Corner
shoot
swung in.
by running,
It's
but
under
of
hit
course
the
they
corner,
can't.
and the man at the front post gets it away.
Was
And
a
they
chance
miss.
maybe to hit the target. He certainly went for
From
strength.
Jesse
Nothing wrong
Lingard.
with a connection either.
Cedric. I was trying to get them to move up the pitch, but they didn't do anything.
Here's Lemina.
Lemina over to
James
Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse backs it over to Cedric. Cedric keeps it in.
Now this is an interesting attack.
Gabbiadini.
And now the shot. Off the post. He can put them in front.
And Elyounoussi
And it
puts
is
Saints
the
in
only
the
goal
lead.
of this match.
Oh, the fans are loving that one.
The underdogs take the lead against Manchester United at home.
Well, he
Let's
gets
try
the
and make
credit,
Saints have their
and the
first win
credit
against Man U
was
at
being
home
in the right
for
place
quite
at the
a long
right
time.
time.
Yeah, I think the easiest goal he will score this entire season.
Win,
So
not
it's
backing down
Southampton
Man U.
with the lead.
Lindelof.
Now Lingard.
Man U on the
And it's
same
with
form
Hamilton.
as they were.
There's some hot news for you from St James's Park from Alan
Go
McInally.
back.
It's a goal for West Ham
Right.
United. 31 minutes played, 1-0.
Poor pass.
Interesting news
to
again from Alan
Manchester
McInally.
United, and
Thanks,
Saints
Alan.
will take advantage. Let go.
It's going to be a throw-in after that tackle. Manolo Gabbiadini.
Gabbiadini over to Lamina. Lamina over to Pierre. Lucy. Pierre Højbjerg.
Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. Pressure to absorb high up the pitch.
And you get a throw in.
Quick-witted.
Man, you get another throw in.
Movement too to intercept there. Spotted well by the defender.
Saints
Cut
get
it
the
out.
ball back. Højbjerg to Elyounoussi. Over to Gabbiadini.
He's given it away.
Gabbiadini can't do anything.
Pogba. Not good for Manchester United to this point. The manager is letting the players know he's not happy, and I'm sure that will provoke a response. They will have to face that at half-time as well. Can turn it round. At the moment, doesn't look likely.
Højbjerg trying to back up, catch up to Rashford.
Put into the middle.
Can't.
Keeper's ball. No
McCarthy makes the perfect
cross,
save.
really. It's a penalty at St James's Park, we understand. Alan McInally.
It's a penalty for West Ham United.
Ball goes to Obafemi.
A slight delay.
Obafemi over to.
Clears the defenders.
Obafemi will try, but it's
comes.
offside.
Oh, he's hit the post and it's come back out. What a chance missed. 42 minutes played. It remains 1-0.
Thank you very much, Alan.
Newcastle are currently struggling.
It's a very good interception.
Or was that just because they didn't spend any money in this summer?
Pogba.
Of course, this was started without the summer transfer.
Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up.
2 minutes of added time.
At least the team stayed the same until January. At least.
And it's Pogba. He's got his shot off now.
And I can still, and that's why I've now decided to change the plan and go for a youth approach to the games,
and it's 1-0
to
here.
the actual campaigns, you know.
The free-scoring Manchester United team are losing at half-time.
Yeah, not often that those strikers can be kept quiet, but doing it for 90 minutes is a lot more difficult.
So far we have kept Man U quiet, because we've limited their chances. Let's have a look. Performance, player ratings, is it? No, that one. Yeah, we've limited them to shots. But so have they. But they will, of course, kick off the second half.
Manchester United get the second half underway.
They attack straight off, probably. Well, they will attempt anyway.
Pogba.
Well done from Højbjerg.
On the move and able to cut out the pass.
Højbjerg gives it away.
The pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one.
Vestergaard makes a perfect tackle to get the ball back. Bertrand down the wing.
Strong
Bertrand
challenge.
loses the ball but gets Saints to
Referee
throw.
had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after
Over
the tackle.
To
Højbjerg. It's
Ward-Prowse tries to get it over.
Good reading of the play, anticipating the pass. Trying to get the ball in behind.
Saints
Lukaku.
have to try and get
Well, then
back.
it goes.
They can't get to it, Man U. Saints get it out of the box. Over to Obafemi. Obafemi over to Elyounoussi.
Substitute coming on for Manchester United.
Back to Elyounoussi and so forth, probably. Yep. I think it's time to plan a sub. And it will be, in fact, Michael Obafemi coming off for Danny Ings.
Nemanja Matic. What about Manchester United's next game, Alan?
They're playing Liverpool in the next match in the quarter-final, and I do think whoever scores first is going to win this tight one. And I think this cup tie will be extremely tight.
Højbjerg over to Elyounoussi. Elyounoussi over to Ryan Bertrand. Bertrand over to Michael Obafemi.
Menace in this attack.
Obafemi almost loses the ball. Not really.
Manolo Gabbiadini.
Gabbiadini tries to get over to Ward-Prowse, but can't.
Saw where the pass was going and read it. Nemanja Matic.
Man U on the attack again.
Lukaku. Room now out on the wing.
Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make
Well,
the interception.
nice header from the goalkeeper. Obafemi gets it over to Elyounoussi. And you're trying to keep us out.
Manolo Gabbiadini. And it's with Hamilton.
He's trying to catch the player in possession. Strong challenge.
Ball there on the attack.
Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Pogba.
And you get a free kick.
United. 2 substitutions to come, 1 from each camp.
Cut out by the defender.
Can't do much with it. The rings. Elyounoussi. So over to
This attack
Gabbiadini.
got a bit of menace to it.
Gabbiadini backs over toward Prowse.
That's been
How was that
judged by
offside?
the officials as offside.
Armstrong could
Looks
come
clear
on
enough.
for.
This is a key moment for the manager.
For
He knows
Prowse,
he's
I
got
think.
the lead, and he's now going to do his best to try and retain that.
But I'm not going to go all out attack, all out defence. So I don't want to invite the pressure.
There's some hot news for you from St James's Park from Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for West Ham United. It's been
Yeah,
scored by
I think West Ham have
Get
won.
the equaliser.
Oh,
And Manchester
man, you
United
scored
are level.
from
writing had been on the wall.
Marcus
You don't always see
Rashford.
it when the players run over to celebrate with the manager, but this boss, he's got a close relationship with his players. You can see it there.
So away we go at 1-1. Alan McInally was our man at that match, and just butting into our coverage here to tell us about the West Ham goal. The score is now 2-0.
So over
Working
to
hard just to
Armstrong.
see maybe a sight of goal.
He's got his shot
Armstrong
off
will
now.
fire one.
That shot's blocked very quickly.
Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance.
On the brink
United
again.
moving smoothly through midfield.
That's United's free kick.
Really? What for?
Well, Alan, here's the substitution now.
Well, he
Rashford
took that
gets
chance
taken
away
off.
really clinically to put his team on level terms, so we'll see if they can move on now and get the win.
Here's Højbjerg. Ryan Bertrand. Turnover there that we didn't expect.
Martial. Cross has gone straight to the defender, who's got time for an extra touch. It's a good place to win the ball here.
Semi-gout.
Taking on the defenders. Lukaku could see what he was trying to do, but the defender in the way. It's a
Mine
difficult
put it
technique,
straight out.
and he didn't quite.
I don't think Romero needs to come on. I'm going to bring on the one and only of Nathan Redmond. And he can come on for Gabbiadini, but I will nip him over the opposite side.
Quite catch it.
Yeah, fair play.
Might
for
look
taking it on.
negative,
Takes a
but
bit of
it's probably
confidence
the
to do
best
that.
option since he can play striker.
Manolo Gabbiadini. Coming
And that's
onto
what
the pitch,
he's going to get played
number
as.
22.
1-1 here, time ticking away. Can we look ahead to their next game, Alan?
Well, Southampton go up against Spurs.
I hate doing
They
that.
fought pretty hard, but haven't hit top gear, so
Man,
I think
you
they'll be
lose
fairly
the ball.
pleased if this finishes level.
Back over to Bertrand.
Bit of space to go
To
forward
down the
into
wing.
with the ball.
Crosses it in. Armstrong.
Just too high, just over with the header.
Yeah, nice firm connection.
Almost from
unlucky.
Armstrong.
Well, the clock is ticking
Goal
on,
kick the
2 minutes
man,
of play left.
Plus extra time. Stupid commentator.
Now Anthony Martial. Closing minutes of the game now, and
Can't keep-
Manchester United still
Man, you lose the
searching for a
ball.
winner.
Throwing the Saints.
There will be a
Referee has
minimum
chosen to add on
3
2
minutes been added.
extra minutes.
2 minutes. Probably end up being 3.
Elyounoussi. Redmond.
Redmond tries to get through.
Lindelof.
Nemanja Matic.
Full time on one.
Referee blows, and it's all
Almost
square.
realistic.
Well, this has ended level, and There's something to smile about.
And of
for
course,
both the
this was
managers as they shake hands down on the
knockout
touchline.
last
You get
Saints
these
game,
days, don't you? You
and
can't
it
beat
was
your
sacked
best
on Monday.
every week, and neither of these teams were.
I'm having a drink.
Well, that was a really poor performance by Manchester United, quite out of character for a team that scored the most goals and had the best defence.
Yeah, not many stalemates involved in this side this season. Collector's item.
Man, you just lucky to get a point. Who got the man out? Shelley, Nusi. Up to you as well. Pick your man on the match. Of course, that's the scores everywhere else. On the 1st of December. Youth Academy. Not many good looking ones, apart from the ones down the bottom. What is that? 8, 9? Yeah, not promote. That's one more promoted to the top, the actual main team. I'll get rid of those off camera. I will. So let's go and do some training. Well, it's going to be quite simple, really. It's going to be the youth type of ones, which will get the training more than the first team and the main team now, apart from the actual youth players at the club. Well, everyone will be trained, really. I can never remember who I got first, so pretty much all the youth players get trained, because that will do them even more that proud. Redmond can have some training as well. That's yeah, okay, I'm not going to try and say his name. Up more. Let's go to New White Hart Lane, which is Saints actually didn't get to play in. I'm just going to say, might not actually get a chance to play in. We are getting better than the actual real club, the actual Saints in real life currently. Man U are up top. They might get their first Premier League victory. Let's move on. How many games have I got left until January? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are there at the moment. That's where the current date is for me, so I'm catching up now. Spurs away. Can't see much happening on this one. I can't see a win. It's more likely to be a defeat than a win. But who knows? It's a fully fit Saints team. Ellie Nusi will start. I'm going to actually start Redmond over Ward-Prowse in this game though. And Stephen Davis will also start instead of Lamina to get a bit of a game. And I'm going to give Davis the captaincy. And actually give Stephen Davis can do the corners. Because he can take corners as well. Goals from everywhere. Yeah, that'll do me. Doesn't matter because it doesn't hit back. Last one we have to watch out for, of course, of Harry Kane. And also, if you want me to do a thing with the international side of things as well, comment below. Let's continue. Let's get ready.
We're here to describe the action for you. Nice to have you with us. Martin Tyler here and Alan Smith. The game today, Tottenham, and they face Southampton.
Number 1, Hugo Lloris. Number 2,
course, the thing I'm going to have to do is shut those fans up.
Well, this is not the sort of league table that we've seen involving Manchester City for some time now, and they've had a poor start. But they, I'm sure, have got the talent to come good later on in the campaign.
Well, a lot of points still to play for, but they've been
not
less
much
than
point
impressive, haven't they? Still time to make amends, but I don't know.
Well,
a lot
Spurs
of ground
kicked
to make
off.
up now.
For some stupid reason, that's what the AI do, but
Quite a lot of
perfect
changes in this
tackle
Spurs
from
lineup. Hugo Lloris starts in goal.
Mayo.
Kieran Trippier starts with Danny
down
Rose
the wing
as the
from Ellie
fullback.
Nusi.
Harry
Ellie
Kane is the main
Nusi
striker
tries to find a
today.
way through. Gets it
Here's
over
the
to
Southampton
Ings.
team for you. Ryan
Ings
Bertrand
will fire
starts.
one
And
from,
the shot go! Well,
from
that's
outside
easy.
the box,
And,
but Hugo
snapped
Lloris
up by
saved it.
Hugo Lloris. El Yunusi saw the pass coming and got there first.
Ings didn't move, I would have had that.
Southampton, well,
course.
they'll be hoping to
Ralph,
improve
who's a
on
nuttall,
those
was in
drop
the
points at home
crowd
when
watching.
they only drew against Manchester United.
Well, I think they could have
This
played a lot
game,
better in that 1-1.
up
In
in the
fact, I think they
stands.
were lucky, and I think they will lose
Lucky
here.
enough there's not anyone watching the
Quickly,
game.
certainly
Any
wanting
managers
to
watching me.
find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent.
Of course, Calvin Davis managed to had to take over the team for this game.
Referees
I don't know
officiating
how that's
properly
a
here
foul,
within the
ref.
laws of the game. Quite
If I
entitled
got
to give
baldy
that as a free
looks,
kick.
but a chance
Well,
of it
early
left in this
sometimes the
game.
players expect to get away with it, I think. Sissoko. Kieran Trippier trying to steer it through.
Saints
He's
get
got
it
it
away.
away. El Yunusi.
Eddie moves down the wing. Gives it over to Austin. Austin gives it back to Ellie Nusi. Austin has it back from Ellie Nusi as well.
On the move and able
Ings
to cut out the
loses it.
pass.
Austin, if you moved, you would have had the ball. Cedric clears to Ings,
It's
to
Charlie
Austin.
Austin.
This ended in 3-1
El
by the-
Yunusi.
as well, if you don't
Now,
remember.
can he take them on? Cross driven in low.
It's over to Red.
to clear
Tries
it
to get it
now.
over to Redmond. Can't do much. The ball. I don't even
Christian
know who that is. I
Eriksen.
think that might be a youth player.
Kane. Kane!
No, Kane tries to
Just
foul,
needed to settle on the ball before striking the shot.
but Harry Kane snuffs it up.
Kieran Trippier. Sissoko.
Ball
gone
goes
out
out
for a
for Kieran
throw.
Trippier. Does anyone want the ball? Yes, you do,
An
Austin. Well
update
done.
from Goodison. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Everton. 22
Whoops.
minutes played. 1-0.
Cheers, Alan.
Well, Everton are
Victor
winning.
Wanyama.
Victor Wanyama against his former club.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal.
Sit back. Austin's on the blink.
Just doesn't happen overnight, this kind of pressing, and it's working well for them, showing how much they put into their training sessions.
They can't do much until he gets the ball back now.
He made that look like a poor pass with a very
Gets
good
it over
interception.
to Austin. Austin to Ellie Nusi.
Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. Whipped in
Crosses
from the
it
wide
in.
area.
Austin try and head it home. Redmond.
Wonderful save.
Redmond makes
See what sort of
shoots,
system
but
they use to
who will
defend
always
the
save
corner.
it. Sends for the corner. Davis
Put the
take
corner
it.
in the middle.
Gets
Gone
it in.
for the header.
Oh,
We love to see that,
misses
especially
it.
you, Alan, but
And
you
Austin.
can head it much, much better than this one.
Well, you've got to be committed to those headers, and he wasn't quite.
Victor Wanyama. Eriksen.
What's their plan now?
Now Kane. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Defensive error from
Well, Harry
Oak.
Kane on the radar for the crosses.
It's
It's
over.
out of danger there with that
over again.
clearance. And shoots! Well, he's
Lucky
skimmed the
enough
top
that
of the
fires
bar
off
here.
the
I
crossbar
think the
from
keeper was
Harry
probably
Kane.
comfortable, but decent effort.
Takes up from a first time shot as well, which can be deadly. That was
Oriol
almost giving
Romeo
the ball away.
to Davis.
Over to Austin.
Now Austin.
Austin over to
El
Ellie
Yunusi.
Ellie
Bit
Nusi
of
gets
space
past
to go
another
forward
bit.
into with the ball. Well, then it
Crosses
goes.
it in, tries to
Defended
head it
well.
in from Redmond.
Kieran Trippier. Musa Sissoko. Ings.
Ings. Over to Austin.
It's Ings.
Ings
Now they can
loses
go
it.
forward, having won the ball. Eriksson.
Break quickly when they get possession.
Spurs use out possession defenders to get through.
Sissoko.
Nice
Burgess
piece of
gets the
tackling
ball
here.
back again to Ellie
And that's
Nusi.
strong defending.
Ellie Nusi longs to Danny Ings.
Oh, this new stadium
Ellie
so
Nusi
close to
over.
where the old ground was, where they've left their memories and their mementos. Believe it or not, Alan, my commentary
So
notes
he's almost got the
from,
ball back.
The last game at White Hart Lane, the last Premier League game, are buried in that site as part of the time capsule for posterity, I guess.
It's going to be worth a lot of money in years to come, Martin, your notes, but this is a fine new stadium, and what I am impressed
come on, how
about
is that
is
not
how
fair?
close the stands are to the pitch. Really tight.
Well, we're halfway through. And we
And
haven't
back
yet got a
on
goal to bring
about
to
the
you.
old stadium. It's
0-0
basically where the flipping
at
new
half-time.
stadium is, you idiot. Red.
Alan, your
Come
thoughts on
there.
Harry Kane's first half performance?
He's worked hard.
Of course, this
A
stadium
lot
doesn't
of points.
isn't in use yet because they still haven't finished. I'm just gonna have to say I think Spurs should get a point deduction because of it now,
And the referee has blown, and the
or
second
fine
half is
because
now
of what?
in
Because
progress.
as they said, it was going to be finished for the season,
Now Austin.
but of course it wasn't.
Here's
Because
Danny
that's why
Ings.
every team finds it hard to
Neatly
play at Wembley.
intercepted.
It's because that's an iconic stadium, as it is for like.
Now Kane.
But everyone likes to score there at some point.
Cedric.
Like, be honest with you,
Nathan
I wouldn't
Redmond.
even let them in the flaming
Here's Cedric
cups
Suarez.
about because of that. Because it's home advantage when they
Striding
get to Wembley
forward,
if they
purposefully.
get to the final.
Cleared the ball.
Poor
Eriksson. Sissoko.
Harry Kane tries to get
Now
over,
Kane
still
coming out the
inside,
opposition from
loses
a
it from
wider area.
Vestergaard. Vestergaard over to Davis. Davis almost loses it
Nathan Redmond.
very badly. Over to Cedric from
Here's Cedric
Redmond.
Suarez.
Cedric down the wing, gives it over
Redmond.
to Redmond. Redmond tries to get
Poor
it
attempt at
over.
a pass, really.
And moving on, Alan, looking ahead, Southampton's next game.
Well, they're playing Cardiff City in the next match, and I think it's a one-goal game here either way.
That was
Nathan
what it
Redmond.
was. Redmond down the ring. The
He's
ring.
cut that out well.
Spurs get the ball back. Time for substitution, I think. It will be, in fact, Elianusi coming off and Armstrong coming on.
Red.
So far, I don't hear the
Ready
fans at all.
to make an alteration here.
Good
Gets it back
defensive
again.
clearance there.
Over to Redmond. Redmond down the ring.
Well, we're two-thirds of the way through
Gets
the
it over
90
to
minutes,
Ings.
half an hour to go.
Ings fires it over to Elianusi.
Elianusi.
Elianusi backs it again.
Short passes,
It's over to
keeping the
Austin.
ball.
Austin backs over to Elianusi. Tries to
Got
fire
that
on
and
home.
cleared the ball away and saved his side from a difficult situation. Kane.
Carthy will fire that off the
Tottenham
pitch for
given the throw.
substitution.
He's going to make a change now.
It's for a youth player, for Dembele.
Victor Wanyama.
Kane. That's a fine
get the ball
challenge.
back.
And he's got the ball.
Throw in coming up.
Saints will get the throw in. Doesn't take
Nathan
long for a
Redmond.
throw in from Redmond to get to Redmond. Austin.
Austin.
Lost the ball. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going. Read it.
Myself.
Musa Dembele. Dembele. Victor Wanyama.
I can't see much happening.
Sissoko.
Ball cuts back the Saints.
Ings.
Ings to Redmond.
Nathan Redmond.
Redmond over to
Here's
Ings.
Danny Ings.
Ings backs over to
Armstrong.
Armstrong. Armstrong backs over to Redmond. Redmond fires one.
Well, they've got a corner out of that. A bit lucky. It was
I want
deflected.
to bring off Vestergaard. No thanks. I will, in fact, bring off. I don't know who now. Stevens cut him on for Birchwood. Not
Southampton's
the opposite way
corner.
around. Davis with the corner again.
Corner played into the
Gets
middle.
it in, and almost gets it to Armstrong. Armstrong trying to keep Armstrong in. I'm not going to try and say his name, by the way.
Eriksson.
How was that a
Foul
foul?
by the Southampton player. The referee has shown the player a yellow card.
Yeah,
I
and that
don't
player's just
know
got to be
how.
careful now.
I think
That's
this
just
is
a
refs
case
for
of
Spurs.
mistiming the tackle.
Yeah, he saw the ball and he went for it, but he was just a bit slow and definitely a foul.
Hey. Now Sissoko slipping it through.
Offside.
Moussa Dembele caught offside.
Substitution for Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, they've decided
Here
to make a
comes
change. There's
Divey Alley.
activity down there amongst
Sorry
the
for the
substitutes,
Spurs
and one
fan,
will be
but
coming
that's
on.
what he hears. Cold to myself.
Gary Allen.
It's not
Here's Cedric
Dele, it's
Suarez.
Dive Alley.
Nathan
Some
Redmond.
you will probably agree with me.
Throw for Tottenham.
So it puts the ball out the pitch very easily. Davis can come off, or Prowse. So Prowse, but you can have to play down the mid, down defensive midfield.
And it is a substitute coming on for an already booked player. Here's Ali.
Number 16.
Now Kane.
James Ward-Prowse.
Moussa Dembele.
Well, they go up the Stevens.
Kieran Trippier.
Saints get the ball given back to them.
Here's Cedric Suarez.
Cedric.
And we
Over
have
to
9
Redmond.
remaining minutes.
Redmond over to Ings.
Ings.
Ings over again. To Armstrong.
Redmond
Redmond on the ball.
going forward
Down-
well.
Down the ring.
Trying to pick
Crosses
out
it
someone
in.
in the
Tries
centre.
to get someone on.
There was danger, but he's cleared it.
When the Spurs go marching in, they sing, will the Tottenham players end up winning this?
Offside again. Okay.
Gets his cross in.
Don't think so.
That's a shame, because in the end, that'll go down as a poor cross, really.
Use Armstrong's state of
Now, this is an interesting
of
attack.
attacking down the
It's
ring. Get it over
Ings.
to Ings.
Couldn't go down the
Get it
outs.
over to Ernie
Now the
Nusi.
shot. Well, it's a corner now, and that means a chance late on.
Number 3.
I'm changing this.
Coming on to
Well,
the
the
pitch.
keeper.
Number 4. Toby Alderweireld.
They're bringing on another defender to
Corner's
cope with the
taken.
way attacking them.
Went with the header, and he's got it
Austin
in the air too,
almost
but not
heads on
quite good
target.
enough then.
Bit unfortunate. Next time, maybe he'll bury it.
That would have been a good shot. We've restricted Spurs to 2 shots.
And that will
Perfect.
clear the danger.
The fourth official has indicated
2 minutes of added time.
a minimum of 2
What it
minutes.
says on the board. Probing with the pass.
Kane gets through.
Put in
Tries
from the
to
wide
cross.
area. Cleared away, well away from
Saints
goal.
defend well.
Shots on here. Well, nowhere near.
Spurs
No.
put the ball out and it's
Referee's
full
brought it to
time.
a halt.
0-0.
It's finished all square. Well, for the league progress, something in it for both sides, but a draw these days never feels quite as satisfying as perhaps it used to in the old days when you got 2 points only for a win.
Yeah, I think looking back on it, when they look at the DVD, both managers and sets of players will be disappointed, feeling that they could have won it, but neither could. Well, a lot of points still to...
Well, I have to say that was actually a good game. That was then in that sense. Because I think a draw played quite well, even though we've basically been dropping points every game, but we have restricted them. Saints can slowly move up. We're still above Arsenal, so that's the main thing. And I'm going to end it here. If you, I'm gonna hit up any youth player that you know about. I think he's on loan or something. But any of the players on this list, give me ideas who to sign in January and so forth, or the summer. Some of these players are gonna have to wait until the definite this summer to get. Because the fact I haven't got any signs of them yet. But any of them in January, or any other youth players that you want me to try and sign. Otherwise, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I hope you all have an awesome day and a Merry Christmas if this has gone out for Christmas. Goodbye.